once again, you're welcome to this channel. My name is Justin, and we're here to learn whether sex is right or wrong during fasting. Disclaimer, this is just for married people. This is not for single people. Single people, sex or fornication is a sin, so you need to abstain. And for married people, sex is only allowed with your spouse. Now, to the question, is sex important, or is it right or wrong during fasting? Now, if you've been given an instruction by God specifically to undergo a fasting, and there are conditions, and the conditions instruct you not to eat, not to drink, not to have sex, then you have no option than to comply or to obey. But the truth of the matter is, sex can be considered during fasting among married couples. Okay? Now, let me give you scenarios or categories. So, for couples that are, or for a partner or a husband or wife who is undergoing a fast, so a dry continuous fast, which means that fasting is going to go on for some time, and it's a dry fast without water, without food, and mostly or sometimes without sleep or any form of entertainment. That particular fast can continue 24 hours dry continuous fast, 72 hours dry continuous fast. Sex is usually discouraged because it's going to interrupt the dry nature of the fasting. So for such fasting, or for this particular time, before you engage in this fasting, you need to be sure, you need to make your spouse aware, and they have to be in agreement with that fast, and you need to make sure that that is not an extended fast, in order to cater for the needs of your spouse. The next, or the second type I want to talk about is the dry intermittent fasting. So you are doing a dry intermittent, 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, or you are doing a dry intermittent, so you fast during the day and then you break in the night. You fast during the day and you break in the night. You can go in and have intercourse with your spouse if the sex cannot be avoided. So what do I mean by cannot be avoided? If for a reason or two you are not able to stay without it, you are allowed to. And I want to emphatically state here that sex in marriage is regarded as holy because it's within the confines of the holy matrimony. So when you're having sex with your spouse or your partner, even after you break from a fast, it is still considered holy. Just that because you want your mind and your heart and your spirit to stay sharp and focus on God during the active hours of the fasting, it is advised to stay away from sex, even with your husband or your wife. And this is just to allow your spirit to be sharp and then give reverence to God during that period. Again, there are so many categories of this fasting in the Bible. Daniel engaged in a partial fasting away from wine and then meat, and this we can see in Daniel 10 verse 3. Also, we can do the full fast like Esther did, where she and the Jews went on a fast for 3 days, and this was without food and water. And then we also see Jesus doing the extended fast in Matthew chapter 4 verse 2. Amen. If you enjoyed our message, if you like it and you want to hear more, subscribe to our channel, like, drop a comment. Thank you for watching. and share with your friends. See you another time. Bye bye.